Привет, с вами Вудвард. Мы продолжаем играть в Hogwarts Legacy, глава 18. Ну, значит, порешал я вроде бы там с модами. Надеюсь, что избавился этот баг на бесконечные заклинания. Также полистал сейчас еще Nexus. Подкачал еще, казалось бы, несколько модов. Так, но здесь это непонятно. Они, по-моему, просто так тоже бесконечные. Поэтому нужно сначала с кем-то помахаться и посмотреть, решился ли проблема или нет. Я прям сам ничего не отключал, но в Vortex, где все эти моды настраиваю, получается, снаружи надо куда-то идти. Там мне кто-то хочет. Ладно. Вот это вот. Поболтаем.
Oh, good, you're safe.
Ты садись ты.
I should dismount here. There you are. You were in such a state when you left.
The poachers got to my gran. Someone recognized me in Horntail Hall and they got to her.
What do you mean? Is she all right?
She's fine, thank goodness. But they were at her house, our house. They assumed I'd sent the egg there. She said they took the whole place apart looking for it, screaming that we'd cost them everything.
I'm sorry, Poppy. I'm glad she's all right. I don't think either one of us could have anticipated that.
I should have known. I underestimated the poachers. And now another creature's in danger.
What do you mean?
The poachers refused to leave empty-handed, so they took valuable journals that Gran had discovered when she was researching rare creatures. One of them contained theories about a secret hiding place of the Snidget, long thought to be extinct.
Exactly what kind of creature is a Snidget?
It's a small bird with golden feathers. It's incredible. It has rotational wings that allow it to dart quickly in any direction. In fact, the golden snitch in Quidditch is based on the Snidget, which barbarically was actually used in the sport hundreds of years ago.
Why would Snidgets be valuable to poachers?
They could make more money with Snidgets than they ever would have fighting dragons. The golden Snidget's feathers and eyes are incredibly valuable. That's why they're believed to be extinct. They were hunted out of existence by wizard kind. If the poachers found some now, I can't bear to think about the horrific way they'd be bred and killed for profit.
Where exactly are these Snidgets allegedly hidden?
Gran says the journals were a bit cryptic, which is good. Perhaps the poachers won't be clever enough to find the birds. From what she recalls, the journals only noted that the key to finding them lay in the moonlight. Gran thinks it can be narrowed down to a handful of locations.
I take it you aren't going to let the poachers anywhere near the Snidgets.
Gran wants me to stay out of it, but I know she's devastated that poachers might go after the Snidgets, if they still exist. We had the element of surprise on our side when we saved that dragon, but the poachers will be watching for us now.
We need allies. Others who hate the poachers enough to help us, who value creatures as much
Merlin's beard! You're a genius! The centaurs! They'd want the Snidgets protected at all costs.
Centaurs aren't known for being the friendliest lot. Especially not with wizard kind, and not right now.
We'll need to be careful in how we approach them. Tensions with them are high. Still, I think they may be our only hope. Let me think on it. I'll let you know as soon as I have a plan.
Так, что там спряталось? С портретом профессора Ньюса, который находится в зале картографии. Думаю, блин, да как ж туда попасть? Точно, я ж туда даже в прошлый раз телепортировался, нечаянно вижу, там, видел, там был квест. Вот так вот. Так, что там, кстати, я модем новый поставил. Что-нибудь поменялось? Метла вот это вот с мода. Ну, как бы улучшенная версия. Так, по шмоткам что-то появилось? Вот типа нет. Нет, никаких новых не вижу. Я что-то определенно устанавливал. Как бы нет и нет.
Welcome back.
Hello, Professor. I have news. The goblins are looking for something. Another repository. They've built drills to help with their search.
Most troubling.
Are these repositories like the broken container I found at Rookwood Castle?
They are. I fear we have no time to lose.
Have a look at the map.
Fortunately, the next trial is fairly nearby.
It's Hogwarts.
As you know, I was headmistress in my time. My portrait hangs in the headmaster's office. In fact, I witnessed Professor Black learn of your arrival. And I'll confess that I wondered about you.
Wait, is the next trial in the headmaster's office?
It is. I had hoped that when the time came, the occupant of that office would be of help to us. Unfortunately, this headmaster seems wildly unconcerned with anything but himself. You'll need to access the office while he's away.
I understand. Very well. I'll find some way to get in.
Good. I shall meet you in my portrait there. Until then.
Что-то эти маленькие зуб... Все маленькое такое стало. Вот это тоже я бы отключил. Не знаю, для кого это нужно. Чтобы все маленькое было. Если только вы на телевизоре, я не знаю. Если у вас монитор там 40 дюймов, если такие вообще бывают, то может быть на моем 27 дюймовом. Ну как читаемо, теперь если бы это было сначала, так я бы еще никуда не шло. А так, когда я видел большие значки всякие, вот, то... Ячейку. Ну вот давайте вот в это вот два места зайдем. Сдать квесты надо. Что-то мы за это получим. Блин, я у какого-то стримера, я буквально там на 10 секунд заходил. Или в ТикТоке вообще видел. Там такой костюм прям крутой. Такой прям широкий, как не знаю, как... Не знаю, прям как льдерин какой-то. Где такой крутой взять? Мне кажется, это, наверное, вряд ли такой в игре есть. Потому что в игре ничего схожего я пока еще не видел, а игра как бы уже, ну, я думаю, на полпути к концу.
Don't you fret, Biscuit. I shall...
Garneth, I've rescued Biscuit.
You have? Oh, is she hurt? Was she frightened? Are you all right?
Biscuit is fine, as am I. I was able to rescue her without much incident.
Oh, mercy. Where poachers are concerned, I cannot wait to get her home. I so miss seeing her dance in the evenings. Such joy.
I'm glad she's safe now. I'm sure she'll be happy to go home.
Oh, that is a great weight off my mind. Oh, my sweet little Biscuit, my wise, noble mooncalf. As I said before, you have restored my... You've restored at least a modicum of my faith in wizard kind. Biscuit and I can't thank you enough.
Еще 300 откуда там взялось. Ты что-то стырил печеньку? Что ты мне за это дал вообще? Так. Ну что тут подвал какой-то, ты говорил. Что-то будет, что-то я ничего не вижу. Это вот оно. О, натура. Что это я нашел такое интересное?
This must be the cellar. How to find that venomous tentacula?
О, блин.
Better not let Mr. Lawley see me.
What could be stirring in the cellar?
Спокойно, спокойно. Тихо, тихо, тихо. Конечно, токи.
What could be stirring in the cellar?
Where is that venomous tentacula?
Наверное. Пауков, интересно, за спины можно убивать? Все равно с остальными. Да. Что это за мод такой, а? О, вот это вот моды эти. Блин, да. Город 10 набрал.
Now that I have the venomous tentacula, I should return to Mr. Barnes.
Ровно шар. недоступны. Отсюда телепортнуться не получится.
Hello, Hamura.
Там был, кстати, мод на автоматическую эту лохомору. В целом я бы, наверное, если бы там она легко бы ставилась, я бы поставил. Там просто не через Vortex она ставится, а только вручную, там что-то прописывать. Думаю, да? Не хочу. Если бы типа, можно было бы просто установить, я бы, наверное, установил. Потому что тут одинаковое кручение колесиков, типа, ну, вообще не вперлось мне. В Скайриме, да, в Скайриме там, блин, это даже поинтереснее намного. Во-первых, ключи теряешь, тут как бы ничего такого нет. Вот. Так что как-то так.
Completed that errand for me?
Hello, Mr. Barnes. I have that venomous tentacular.
Wish I could see Lawley's face when he realizes his prized possession is gone. Let's see who's volatile now. Well done. I'll take it off your hands now.
It wasn't as easy to come by as I had expected. I'd like to be paid for my troubles.
Only fair, I suppose. I can respect your business acumen. Here's a little something for your next trip to Zonko's. Thank you again for your help. I suspect you have a bright future.
Перчатки, что-то мне какие-то дал. Против голоды, экспы. Так, таланты. Я выучил. Круто, чтобы распространялось на всех. Сделаю. Так, ну что, тут и все, да? Блин, по-хорошему снова надо перезайти. Опа, это что такое? Поганки. Магазин растений со всеми видами магических флоры. Пуффиндук, магазин. О, новенький магазинчик. Жалко, что здесь на метле нельзя летать. Сейчас 150 метров самому бежать. Жестко. Наконец-то я думал, где это? Как тут? Ты что тут? Ты не давай тут олов. Не выдумывай.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Pardon me? My
Hello. Is there something I can help you with?
How do you do? I'm Satirissa Tugwood, and I have an exciting business proposition for you. Now, it may surprise you to learn that someone of my obvious esteemed lineage would be in business. But I only want to help the less fortunate.
That's incredibly nice of you.
Oh, there's more. You see, I've been experimenting with a new beauty cream. A cream that will rid our glorious school of the hideous, greasy pustules plaguing our poor pubescent classmates. But I've run out of the key ingredient, Booba-Tuba pus. Booba-Tubas do grow in the Forbidden Forest, however. If only I could pay someone to collect a few for me.
I can try and find some for you if I have the time.
Marvellous. I'd go myself, but I don't want to. I only need a few Booba-Tubas, but they grow wild, so you'll have to look around. Our spotty classmates are counting on you, so you mustn't tarry.
Greetings. Come on in.
Into the Forbidden Forest for Booba-Tubas. I hope it's worth the risk.
You did away with all those dark wizards? Oh, a can't believe it.
Изи 500 голды.
You're a force to be reckoned with, aren't you?
Шляпа легендарная.
Scaring all the goblins away.
Hello.
Oh, hello. Whew. Sorry I'm in a bit of a tizzy. I was just scolding some of the plants for spitting and nipping. I suppose it's my own fault for putting more than 4 to a tray. By the way, Beatrice Green is the name, but you may address me as Madam Green. Welcome to Dogweed and Deathcap. Oh, mind you don't knock the mandrakes. Oh, if there wasn't the constant demand for antidotes, I wouldn't need to stock so many of the little dears. Except, of course, for curses. And, well, if you've been petrified, then obviously you've come to the right place. Mind you don't knock the mandrakes. Oh, if there's enough...
Someone died?
Aye. Fortunate, really, that it was just the one.
I think I'll just have a look around for now.
Very well.
What do you have for sale?
Well, what say we show you some of what's available?
О, можно свою выращивать свои растения
Oh, I'm
наконец-то.
always thrilled when a young one makes a
Вот
wise
они
purchase.
именно.
I can tell you'll go far.
Ну, остальное меня не интересует. Во, может, мои шмотки сразу.
But your things will be safe with me until they're sold. Then you'll have to make do with money.
Тоже забирай. И это тоже забирай. Шляпу пока оставим.
Doors always open.
Вряд ли она
You be sure to
пригодится.
stop by soon.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
37 хилок. Да что это такое? Что это? Как это вообще? Что за мод такой? Я не ставил таких модов. Короче, легче отсюда вот добраться. Мне кажется, на метле будет быстрее. Чем с этого Хоксмита там что-то выбегает самому. Ладно, еще одну миссию так пройдем. Хотя бы вот эту небольшую. Да, все время вот давай на этом хрене полетим.
Time for a jaunt, I'd say. Here we go. Abandoned long ago, no doubt.
Не, метла будет побыстрее. Хотя вот этот мод на то, что вот бесконечная энергия на ускорение, это все-таки мод. Как оказалось, не знаю.
should dismount
Интересно, если здесь квиддич. Если здесь они не сделают официально квиддич, то это прям фу будет. Это прям будет фу и отвратительно.
Are you ready to put an end to Harlow?
I'm ready to do what's needed to take Harlow down. I know you have a plan.
We must gather information from the friends of Mr. Bickle that Archie and Mrs. Bickle mentioned. Agabus Filbert, Otto Dibble, and Mr. and Mrs. Rabe.
All right.
I suggest that you speak with each of them while I head to the Hogshead. I saw some Ashwinders heading there. And as my mother would never go near the Hogshead, she is less likely to learn of my activities than if I were to wander the village questioning its residents.
Very well. I'll speak with them, see what I can learn.
I knew I could rely on you. We need to know how they are being blackmailed by Rookwood and Harlow. Meet me here after you have spoken with them. Hopefully, by the time you return, I will be able to move a bit more freely.
Чё, с кем-то тебе поболтать надо?
How about some sightseeing?
Войти сможешь? О, вот я прокатился. Только что был в этом Фоксмите сразу. Так.
Mrs. Rabe should be nearby.
Oh, Isco, what have I done?
Mrs. Rabe, I wondered if I might speak with you about Theophilus Harlow. I'm a friend of the Bickles and I'm trying to gather evidence against him.
Poor Joanna and little Archie. And now Harlow has taken my darling Isco.
What do you mean? Why?
I'm a security guard at Gringotts, and my husband is a curse breaker for them. Harlow approached me about helping him extort my colleagues into giving him treasures from the vaults.
And you declined?
Of course I declined. Repeatedly. I thought they'd given up, until I came home one night and found my husband gone, and a note affixed to my door with a knife. The note stated that I only had a few days to reconsider helping with some banking needs, and that my husband would appreciate it if I acted quickly. But the help Harlow wants is help that I cannot give, and my dearest Isco is paying the price.
Thank you, Mrs. Rabe. Knowing the lengths that Harlow will go to is helpful, albeit more than disturbing.
Mr. Bickle was trying to help us, but now he's gone. I don't know what to do.
I shall do all I can to get evidence against Harlow, Mrs. Rabe.
Very well. Here's the note I received. You must be careful as well. Please don't put yourself in danger.
Some evidence worth hanging on to.
Thank you. I hope it's not too late.
Now, to find Mr. Bickle's other two friends. Otto Dibble works at Gladrags. I should check that.
Please tell me you didn't take...
Mr. Dibble, may I speak with you? It's about Theophilus Harlow.
I've nothing to say about him. May I interest you in a stunning cravat today?
Please, sir, I'd like to help. I spoke to Mrs. Bickle.
You know the Bickles? All right. But we must be discreet. Can't have Mr. Hill hearing this.
I know Mr. Hill. He was kind to me the day of the troll attack.
Oh, he's a good man. But even he wouldn't understand about Harlow. It started a few weeks ago. I was distracted, reading a note, when you-know-who came into the shop. I hid the note behind the counter and offered to help him. He stared at me for a moment, then asked me to check on an order he'd placed. I went into the storeroom to check on what turned out to be a non-existent order. When I returned, he was holding the note.
What was in the note?
It was a note from Rosie Hill, Mr. Hill's daughter. You see, we've been, well, secretly engaged these past 6 months. We haven't told Mr. Hill yet. I dare say he has higher hopes for her. Harlow advised me in no uncertain terms that my relationship with Rosie, not to mention my employment here, depended upon my cooperation.
What does he ask you to do?
It all happened so quickly. In an instant, he took a very expensive scarf from the counter, pocketed it, and smiled. He said, "Your secret is safe as long as I can supply my lady friend with delightful items like this every so often." I've been able to cover for his requests until now with some creative bookkeeping, but I can't keep it up for much longer. I'm terrified to say anything. I could never live without Rosie.
Could you give me a bit more detail about the note? That might help.
It's on Rosie's special pink stationery. It has her monogram at the top.
What have you been doing?
Well, as I mentioned, creative bookkeeping. And I've also been trying to cover the costs with my own savings, but I'm running out. Of course, none of the...
Thank you for...
I would love nothing. As for Rosie's letter, should you happen upon it, I have committed it to me.
Understood.
Now hurry off before Mr. Hill returns. Where was I?
We're on the right track. Now to find the last of Mr. Bickle's friends.
Вот это, конечно, вообще спортсмен. Ничего уже сухой.
Agabus Filbert must be around here somewhere.
Hello there.
Excuse me, Mr. Filbert. I wondered if I might speak with you about your dealings with Theophilus Harlow. I hope to ease Mrs. Bickle's mind by gathering evidence against him.
Oh, tragic what happened to Bickle. He wanted me to speak out against Harlow for an act of violence committed against me. But I feared Harlow's retaliation, and so I refused.
If you had spoken out against him as Mr. Bickle asked, perhaps Harlow would be locked away by now.
Perhaps. But perhaps I would have suffered a similar fate.
You said that Harlow committed an act of violence against you. Could you tell me what happened?
Before my extraordinary wife, Dulcibella, passed away, she had just completed a small book of poetry. As a surprise for her birthday, one she never had the chance to celebrate, I had the book beautifully bound and plated in gold. One day, Harlow came calling to punish me for having spoken out against the Neanderthals that comprise Rookwood's lot. Before I knew it, I'd been petrified, and Harlow was rifling through my home. He found the book of poetry, with its exquisite gold plating. I watched helplessly, lying there in my entranceway as he walked away with the book, laughing as he went. I was shaken to my core. Still am, to be honest.
I imagine you fear Harlow retaliating again, but do you mind if I share this information with Officer Singer?
I suppose I have no choice. This extortion can't go on forever. You can pass it on to anyone who may be willing to help. Harlow does not like people talking, as you already know.
I've spoken with Mr. Bickle's friends. Now to find Natty.
Опять она там, ну. Почему здесь рядышком? А, туда только пешком теперь бежать. Зашибись. Бежали. Ран. Значит так, сейчас это задание выполняем и я ливаю нафиг. Из меню надо найти опять этот мод.
It's not like Natty to be late. She said she was going to the Hog's Head. Perhaps I'll find her there.
Делать что, опять обратно, а? Что, стебете, что ли? Блядь, ты вообще... Почему сразу нельзя было туда зайти? Посмотреть, там она или еще или нет. Потому что, наверное, драка будет. Отключить надо мод на бесконечность. Палочку.
Natty's wand. She can cast without it. She wanted me to find this. She's in trouble. Revelio will show me where she was taken.
Nosy little students get what's coming to them.
О, какие слюни у тебя.
Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly.
Давай. Придется еще разочек. Бесконечное заклинание поюзать. Ну, это как заклинание, что я выучил бы это. Книга стихов.
Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly. I'd better be sure I'm not seen.
Да, у нас тут немало. Но не убоимся мы.
We want some alive.
Student will be arrogant enough to come in here alone.
Just keep an eye out.
I don't trust Ranrock, I'll tell you that. He'll tell on us first chance he gets.
Someone messing about.
I've used the dark arts several times. Can't understand why more don't. They're remarkable.
The book of poems that was taken from Agabus Filbert. He'll be thrilled to have this back.
Это главное.
Expulso! Expulso! No, here we go. That's mine.
Back in the fight.
No more happy. Someone over there. I hear you. Whoever you are. Know you there.
Да, легендарная. Легендарная шляпка. Вот этот мод. А, я специально поставил. Узнали, откуда это? Слышите это? Сейчас я вам еще раз покажу. Я просто как-то увидел, говорю, это хоть, ну, и неправдоподобно, блин, мне это надо.
Back in glad rags.
Просто лучше вот вообще обязательно просто такой стандартный.
I'll have filled a cemetery by the time I retire.
Ой, это просто топ. Топовый топ.
We should speak to her again. She'll tell us where we can find her. Expelliarmus! Remember, give it back! Ah! Glisten! Flash! Inspiration! Ah! Confringo! What have you done? Oh, this is Accio! Glisten! Oh, look fine! Confringo! Confringo!
Здание выполнено для победительных волшебников. Да, без проблем. Левиасон.
Oh, Wingardium Leviosa!
Блин, какой же ты вообще гарный мимасик в свое время. Из этого прям можно резко
He
сделать.
must be here somewhere.
You found us! I knew you would realize I had left my wand for you. Ready to go.
Mr. Rabe, Daisy told me you'd been abducted.
You spoke with my wife. How is she?
Worried about you. Are you all right?
I am all right. Thank you for coming. These locks are cursed, and there's an anti-apparition jinx on the cells. Even Natty's skill with wandless magic cannot free us. I need you to find my wand.
Use mine. We'll find yours together once you're out of there.
I need my wand for this. Using one with which I have no connection may not work as well or as quickly, and we cannot risk detection.
I shall do my best. Any idea where it might be?
It's nearby. I can sense it.
Understood. I'll find...
Your friend Natty was not able to summon my wand. It must be blocked by something.
Confringo! Mr. Rabe's wand.
My wand is somewhere in this room. I can tell.
О, блин, ничего себе.
Hello, Hamora.
Извините, вот, мархаба.
Mr. Rabe's wand. He'll be glad to have this back. Mr. Rabe, I found your wand.
Well done. I knew it was nearby. Now, you best stand back. One never knows how a curse will react to being broken.
Thank you, Mr. Isco.
My pleasure. And thank you, my friend. We owe our lives to your bravery. I may be too weak to disapparate with you both, but I can try.
You go ahead. Find Officer Singer. We will get out of here on our own.
Very well. But be careful. Thank you, my young friends.
Be prepared for a fight. These Ashwinders must pay.
Мне еще надо найти письмо. Где любовное письмо? Ну, пусть здесь письмо будет, ну, пожалуйста. Ну. Ура.
Otto Dibble's love letter from Rosie. He wanted me to destroy this if I found it.
Let's find Officer Singer and put an end to Harlow once and for all.
Давай, давай, давай. Ага.
Natsai Onai. I should have known. And you, the troll dispatcher. Oh, thank goodness the two of you are safe.
Что ты?
Isco Rabe told me a couple of students had rescued him. Should have known it was you two.
Is Mr. Rabel right?
He is. I sent him home to his wife. Miss Onai, your mother will not be pleased to learn that you're still risking your safety pursuing these dangerous men.
Actually, Officer Singer, Natty and I learned of several Hogsmeade residents who've had their lives threatened by the Ashwinders. In addition to abducting Mr. Rabe to blackmail his wife and Natty, Rookwood and Harlow have also extorted Agabus Filbert and Otto Dibble.
I will look into all of that. As for the two of you, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but you are taking great risk. Next time, please let the authorities handle the Ashwinders.
With all due respect, officer, the authorities haven't done much about any of this.
There's more to taking down an organization like the Ashwinders than simply storming in and hauling them off based on a few accusations. I must insist that you leave them to us. We shall have no further discussion on this. Natsai, you may wish to speak with your mother about this before I do.
My mother will not like this. Thank you again for rescuing me. We shall speak soon.
New instruments are expensive, you know.
Ладно. Это бокал за вас. Ну, а мы пока прогуляемся. Сейчас я перезайду, чтобы посмотреть опять моды, которые мешают, которые дают вот эту вот имбовость, какую-то перезарядку скиллов, хотя я не ставил такой мод. Это явно какой-то либо конфликтуют моды какие-то, либо я не знаю что. Буду выяснять. Все, давайте все подписывайтесь, ставим лайки и так далее, и так далее. Давайте всем пока, до скорой встречи.